Got to start up, see how the 5.0 sounds today. Oh, sounded good. Sounding real good today. So recently I got a little bored, got tired of the regular exhaust on it. It wasn't really regular, it was an aftermarket exhaust from when I bought it from the person who had it before me, but it wasn't loud enough, so I cut the pipe right before the muffler, cut about 2.5–3 inches out of it to let it make some noise. And to be honest, I really enjoy it. I definitely want to get a Y pipe welded in there and have it have the exhaust exit out the dual exits on it that were from the aftermarket exhaust, because I feel like it would sound pretty good too. I like right now how loud it is in the cab. I'm getting ready to roll down the road and I'll show how loud it is from inside the cab. That way, and when I really get on it, it sounds really nice from inside the cab as well. But I also want to get rid of the resonator. Resonator's still in the truck, and that'll make it even louder. But right now, it actually sounds really good. When I really step on it on the road, especially with the windows down, you can hear it. Since the pipe is still in line. Oh, there's glare because I got a crack in my screen protector. I need to replace that on my phone. But since there's since the pipe exits and it's still in line with the rear tips, it makes like a whistling noise. You can kind of hear it whenever I go down the road a little bit and with the windows down and I step on it. You can hear like a whistle because that exhaust air is just being shoved through and it's kind of going into those pipes a little bit. But other than that, I don't have a complaint with that kind of setup. It sounds nice. I can hear it idling real nice right now. Here's me just going down, hit 2K right there. It's a little bit of a rainy day today. Oh man. Front end's making noise today with those aftermarket upper control arm bushings. They do it whenever it's cold. When it's warm, they don't make a noise. I need to put some type of grease in them. I put those in. I put them on pretty tight a couple months ago. I've had this truck since January, and I put about 2,000 miles on it, which is a decent amount for me because I don't usually drive that much, but I've been driving it a lot. It's actually got 186,000 miles on it now. 2016 5.0, 6-speed trans, 6R80. You can hear it there. I hit like 2,500 RPMs. I'll get it on it a little bit whenever I leave right here. And you can hear, cause it's definitely a game changer cutting off the exhaust in that spot. Sounds amazing. I love it. And to be honest with you, I really like this truck. I do. Now, so buying a truck with it had 184,000 miles on it when I bought it at my age. Sorry for the glare. I got a crack in my screen protector over my camera. I got to replace that. But it had 184,000 miles on it when I bought it. It just crossed over that, so it was like, it was almost still at 183,000. I bought it, got it for like 18 grand. It came to, and being my age, short credit history because I didn't even have a credit account for very long before that. I got really high interest, I'm not gonna lie, but I didn't have a cosigner. I bought it myself. Actually, originally when I went to go look at it, it was an hour away. I decided I wanted it. It's beautiful, lariat, well taken care of by an old guy before me. And I decided I wanted it. And before I even ran any of my information, I was just talking to the sales guy. He was like, oh, with your age, short credit history and everything, he was like, bank's not gonna even accept you. It's not even worth your time. And he was like, you need to walk in with a cosigner, have like 10 grand down, on something that has like less than 100,000 miles, and then you'll be accepted. I was like, seriously? So I was trying to look at options and everything, and ended up going on Car Gurus. Yeah, that Car Gurus, and I used that, and I figured out. I put in my information, and it had my current credit score and current credit information, and it basically showed what I could get like payment wise and everything. It's showing trucks for like 6 months of like $1,000 a month on ones that were like 2020, some like 2022s, 2021s. I was like, absolutely not. But then there was even like 2018s. They were 5.0s, but they're like base models. Put me on like a 6-year term of like $700 some a month. I was like, oh my gosh, I did not want to do that. It just wasn't worth it for a base model. And so then this truck kept popping up on there, and I was like, you know what? Let's just see what they say. And I got offers from banks on there, and the one bank is the one that I ended up buying the truck from, got the loan from, and I was like, seriously, I can buy this truck? So I called them up. I called up the salespeople and even like the sales manager there, and I was like, hey, I was using the app, and it's showing that I can buy this truck, and I was originally told that I wouldn't be able to, and it's saying that I can buy this truck, you know, being my age and this and that, because you know how credit, and once you get into it, it's some weird stuff. But so they were like, oh, so they did a hard inquiry on my credit. I gave them permission to drop my credit a little bit, and they were like, you can get it, you can come on down and buy it whenever you want. So that, I think it was that night, I ended up coming down and I walked out with the truck, and I've had it since, and it's been a good truck. It really has. I mean, I've only put 2,000 miles on it, only had it for like 3 months, but so buying a truck with this many miles, it was well taken care of. They showed me the service history on it, and as a mechanic, that's what I want to see. I want to see if it's been a problematic truck in the past or not, because even though it's a 5.0, 6RD trans, sometimes any vehicle can be a lemon. They can have issues from factory. Like, that's just how it goes. You know what I mean? You can get one of those, like 2019 Tundras are really great trucks, 5.7 everything, but even then, you know what I mean, if it comes from factory having issues, it comes from factory having issues, you know what I mean? And it's just a problematic life. And there's other ones that will run 500,000 miles and never have a problem. That's just how it goes. But with this truck, it was good. It does have a long crank sometimes if I don't prime. I prime the fuel pump whenever I get in it by putting in accessory mode, because the fuel pump is on its way out 100%. But I mean, that kind of is what it is. And the reason I say it kind of is what it is because I can replace that. I can drop the fuel tank. I can put a fuel pump in it if I have to. Oh, I'm trying to park here in this tight parking lot. But needless to say, I can put a fuel pump in it. It's really not that big of a deal. Go back a little bit further. There we go. So I can put a fuel pump in it. It's not that big of a deal. One other thing is the classic 5.0. Apparently they have a tendency to have, like, if you get on it with these trucks and let off, it can throw a no oil pressure warning, but oil pressure doesn't actually drop because it immediately will go back up. I think it's the oil pressure sensor, which I will replace sooner or later. It just doesn't do it often enough because I try not to beat on it. But like, it first started doing it after I did the exhaust and I was showing off with some friends, beating on it a little bit. But I'm pretty sure it's just the oil pressure sensor, because I was worried at first there's going to be an oil pump problem. I really don't want to get into all that and have to partially take my motor apart. I don't feel like doing that. But like, you know, other than that, it's been a pretty solid truck, I'd say. You know, I'm pretty satisfied with the whole 5.0 and 6R deal. I like the way it drives and everything. So definitely a truck that on the used truck market I'd recommend for people who are young. I mean, people of all ages, because I mean, to be honest with you, this truck's a great truck to have a family with. I mean, it's a Lariat. It's all leather. It's got the crew cab, 6.5-foot bed. I mean, you can do anything you want with it. I don't need a diesel. I don't need to be hauling big stuff. So I didn't get a 6.7, 250, 350. I got a F-150. So honestly, I like it. It's solid, and it fits my taste. I'm a Ford truck guy. Because as you know, if you watch the channel, I got a 2005 F-150 back at home, 4.6, 322,000 miles. Love that truck to pieces. I've been working on it, trying to actually get it, redo it, and get it to where I want it, because that was my first truck about a year ago. So yeah.